Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News. This is a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week within the world of BMX that I think you might care about. And with that being said, we're in a little bit of a different location this week. If you're on my channel, it still looks familiar. No matter what, let's get right into the news. And the first thing that I want to talk about is a piece of contest and jam news in the Hot Wheels Junior Series by Woodward. And as the name suggests, this is a contest series for those who are 16 and under. And with this contest, I really hope that it gets the love that it deserves from BMX. And I'm really glad as well that it's the first thing that we're going to be talking about because it's massively important when it comes to BMX. In my opinion, there's absolutely nothing more important than the next generation when it comes to BMX, because without the next generation, there is no BMX. Hands down, that's all there is to it. And with contest series like this one, as well as jams like Next Generation Jam that the Wheel Mill has every year, the future of BMX is looking very bright. With all of that being said, and to every single person watching this video, next time you're at the skate park or riding somewhere and a kid shows up on a bike, don't leave or ignore them. Talk to them, help them out, give them a reason to come back, because in all honesty, you have absolutely no idea who you're inspiring. And just talking to a kid at the skate park, if you've been riding for a while and you can do stuff and they can't, could keep them riding, and you never know what could come from that. You were a kid at one point too, so you know what it feels like to look up to someone while riding, and you also know what it can feel like to have somebody who you're looking up to give you some pointers and help you out while you're riding. So just get out there, help people. Without the next generation, there is no BMX. And with that being said, I want to move into some sponsor news from this week. The first thing that we have to talk about is Javi Quintero, welcome to Animal, and there was a video that comes with this. All that needs to be said is that this kid and Animal belong together. If you like Animal, you like the vibe of their videos, you like the riding, you're going to like this video and you're gonna like this kid. And then after that, we have the news that Sullyvan, last name that I'm not even gonna try to pronounce, but it's up here somewhere, is on GT bicycles. This guy in the video that came with this is dialed. And I know that you can't get a sense of the work that's put into an edit and what it takes to actually get clips done, but the type of riding and the type of tricks that he's doing in this video absolutely require you to be dialed whenever you're riding. The backlash variations from this video looked absolutely effortless, and from having a friend who likes to try backlash stuff and does it, and filming him, I know that it is absolutely not as easy and effortless as this guy made it look. Then from there, we can move into the videos from this week, which is most of our news for this week. Tons and tons of videos, so let's get right into it with the first one that I want to talk about being Ryan Mills, pro BMX rider to a heroin addict. If there is one video that you watch this week, let it be this one. Ryan opens up about so much more than anyone could ever really ask him to, all while bringing it back to BMX in the end. And if hearing about how someone goes from a professional BMX rider to a heroin addict and then overcomes that addiction and comes back to BMX riding isn't enough for you, there's also some riding clips, and if they're of any indication as to where he's at with riding now, he is absolutely killing it. There are so many awesome clips in here and big things that he's done, and some really awesome sub moves, which I always enjoy myself. And then we had, dropping earlier today, a SourceBMX lock-in with Trey Jones. This video starts out exactly like a props video, same music and all, with Trey doing some brake tricks in it, and he even does a sub-Fufanu. Then the video transitions into more of Trey's current riding style with its own feel and vibe and music. This video is definitely worth the watch, and it's not even 3 minutes long. After that, we had a video from Lewis Mills called Make It Rain Plaza Sessions. After watching this video, it's extremely easy to see how great of a fit Lewis is for the Fiend team, and having Garrett Reynolds as the owner and creator of Fiend, there are way too many crazy grind and manual combinations in here to list them, and honestly my favorite clip in the whole video was the full cab tail whip on the bank. Then we had a video called A Dreadful Process from Michael Fleck. I had honestly never heard of this guy before this video, but man does he shred. When it comes to the streets, he's got everything that you could ask for, from humongous 360s such as the last clip to all kinds of crazy grind and manual combinations that we're used to seeing from new school riders today. This video is definitely an awesome one. And then after that, I want to talk about Dan Norvell's Hot Dogs Who Can't Read section from S&M. This video and Michael Fleck's video have to be the two gnarliest videos that we've got this week, or in a while for that matter. I personally think that this one could be a little bit gnarlier than the last, but I could be wrong. So if any of you have already watched or do watch both of these videos, let me know in the comments below which one you think was gnarlier. There will be links in the description to these videos and everything else that we talk about today in the order that it's talked about. This video has so many insane grind combinations in it, including the last one, which I won't spoil for you, so just watch the video if you want to see a burly grind gap-centered video part. And next, I'm going to try to pronounce this name as best I can. We have a video from 15-year-old Gustavo de Oliveira in Brazil. If you want to see a video with a 15-year-old kid riding a bike the way a 25-year-old BMX veteran might, this is the video to watch. Honestly, you could tell everyone that this kid or this person was 25 years old, and the only thing that would throw anyone off is the fact that he looks like a 15-year-old kid on a bike. He is just going absolutely crazy, doing so many great combinations in the trails and at skate parks. He just absolutely shreds. Then we had the Van Homan Bike Build Challenge. I'm not exactly sure what the challenge part is of this video, other than the fact that he couldn't find a frame at first, the way that they filmed and edited the video. It was definitely entertaining, and at over 6 minutes, I thought it was going to be a hard one to get through watching, but it ended up being pretty good and entertaining, and definitely one that's worth watching for any Van Homan fans. I really love all of the behind the scenes stuff that we've been getting lately that gives insight into who a rider is and what their personality is, rather than just getting the riding from them. I've been saying this in every single video, but every time I say it, it seems like there's more and more of it, so I'm just going to keep saying it and enjoying the videos as they come out. And then we had Red Bull Mirror Park with Courage Adams and Paul Tholen, and at this point, I have absolutely no idea how this video is still under 40,000 views. That might have changed since last night whenever I went through and put everything together to make this news video, but it's kind of crazy because this is legitimately something that's straight out of a cheat code from a video game. It's like you opened up the cheat code menu and typed in the Mirror Skate Park cheat code to give you an entire skate park with mirror finished ramps, with walls of mirror, and even a mirror ceiling. This one is definitely a little bit trippy to watch, but it's also extremely cool to watch, and I really can't wait to see a behind the scenes on this. I really hope that it happens because it would be really interesting to see how these guys got used to this, if they rode the skate park before the mirror finish was put down, or just how it all came together, because this one and just about everything else that Red Bull does is completely crazy and always awesome to watch. Then we had a Bone Death Dirty Sniff section from Bungay and Waffle. I hope that I said that first one right. And that Bungay dude is the only person that I have ever seen do a 180 with one hand on a grip and the other hand on the back of a seat, putting the hand that was on the seat back on the other grip mid-air and doing it down stair sets. It's completely insane, and that's one of the first clips in here. Then the other guy does one of the absolute craziest handlebar grinds that I've personally ever seen, and probably has to be one of the craziest ones ever done. He's going super fast by the end of it, and these are just a couple clips from the video. Everything else is awesome as well. And that's going to be it as far as videos that I want to talk in depth about this week. But as always, we've got a ton of other videos to talk about that were worth mentioning, so let's just get right into those. The first one is Weird and Revered Park Party. Then we had an FBM warehouse session followed by Raul, Jula, BCN Times from Fiend. Another SourceBMX video with Trey Jones, this one being from the Bullseye series. Then from United BMX, we had No Foreign Lands, Morocco. Mike Hucker Clark's video part from S&M's Hot Dogs Who Can't Read DVD. And then BSD In Bangkok. Then from there, we had some quickie check it out if you care news in the form of a couple bike checks. The first is a Dillon Lloyd Spring 2018 bike check from We the People. Then we had Mark Burnett's first bike check with Sabrosa. And then we had some products to talk about, like the Boyd Hilder Venture Frame and Fork from Volume. This one has specs of a 75.5 head tube angle, a 71 degree seat tube angle, an 11.7 inch bottom bracket height with a 9 inch standover, and a 13-inch slammed chainstay going up to 13.5 inches. It comes in 20.5 and 21, 4 pounds, 13 ounces for the 21-inch version, and it's $330. The forks come in a 24mm offset and are 32 ounces and are between $140 and $160 depending on the color. The colors you can get on the fork are gloss black and then military green splatter, and then on the frame you can get both of those plus a matte raw version. Then we had the 2018 Spring Apparel Collection from Kink, followed by the Process IC Fork from Fiend. These ones come with a 20mm offset. They're available in black or chrome for $140 or $160 depending on the color that you choose. And with that being said, there's one other thing that I want to talk about this week, and that's a new shirt design that's up in the shirt store. I actually had this up last week, but I didn't want to talk about it or promote it in any way with all of the Chris Doyle benefit teas going on. Just felt like it would be in bad taste. Hopefully you enjoy it. I enjoyed making it, and it stemmed from a session that we had at the Wheel Mill. If you guys want to pick one of those up and support what I do here on the channel, I could never thank you enough for that. But as always, you never have to do that, and it doesn't matter either way. I just put them up in case anyone enjoys them and wants to support what I've got going on. But with that being said, that's the last thing that I wanted to talk about this week. So thank you for watching. I try to put out these BMX news videos every Friday at or before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with Tip Tuesday videos on Tuesdays when I have them. I'm trying to beat the battery right now, and I have other BMX videos throughout the week. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, and I beat the battery. Goodbye.